So what's your reaction? What do you think of this?
I was surprised, like everybody else, because so much of this process had leaked. Of course, people knew the names of other candidates, Meg Whitman of HP, Jeff Immelt of GE, but look, Dara's a savvy choice, right, for a couple of reasons. One, he's run a company in a fast-moving internet industry, right, that's not HP or GE. Two, he's built a homegrown, cutting-edge tech stack, basically a tech platform that allows for different kinds of transactions, different kinds of brands. He ran with Expedia, a company of 20,000 young people, right? Uber is, a lot of young millennials there. And he has at Expedia faced Behemoth and Priceline that's also kind of trial by fire. So I think actually the experience at Expedia will translate quite nicely into most of the things he has to do at Uber.
What about some of the, the experience with the travel industry and Uber, being a transportation company, sort of moving into that next level?
I mean, it's a marketplace with all the complications of marketplaces. You've got customers and riders, or passengers in the case of Expedia, travelers. You have drivers, right? Who as a group weren't very happy with Travis's leadership at Uber. But now, with Dara, who actually himself is an immigrant, came from Iran at the age of 9. Someone who perhaps is a much more sympathetic figure to that largely kind of irate driver community now. All the challenges of balancing supply and demand. I think it's one of the reasons why Meg Whitman was so attractive to the Uber board. But Dara, with his experience at Expedia, brings the same skill set over.
So what happened? I mean, what do we know about why Whitman and Immelt didn't work out?
What I know comes mostly from my colleague.
Which happened on the day of the finale of Game of Thrones.
Right, very fitting. But it comes mostly from my colleague Eric Newcomer, who has covered this quite well for us. And the benchmark and its allies really wanted Meg Whitman. Mm-hmm. Travis, who's kind of clinging to a seat at the table, clearly wanted Jeff Immelt. The sides are at loggerheads. It's turned into litigation in the state of Delaware. Dara comes in really, it seems to me, as a consensus candidate, and perhaps someone who could bridge these two sides, settle the litigation, get everyone on the same page. I mean, that's going to probably come down to Bill Gurley from Benchmark and Travis Kalanick, still on the Uber board of directors, getting over the personal enmity that's between them and moving forward for the good of the company.